What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I say that every video. I'm trying to get back in the habit of making videos, but life just gets in the way. I've been too busy with work and I was out of town for a little while. But today we're going to be installing today we're going to be installing Lumastep M1 from Boost Auto. Not sure if you guys are familiar with this, but they just came out with a running board. It has a running light, and I ordered the switchback option, so when you turn the blinker on, it turns amber, similar to the lights in my mirrors. I've been wanting to get rid of the OEM running boards for quite a while. I was gonna go with amp steps, but those things are about $2,000 for this truck, or just under $2,000, probably with tax and shipping. It's right around $2,000. But the one thing, the reason I hesitated was because the one thing I do like about the OEM steps is it kind of hides the def tank a bit. I'm afraid if I get the amp steps and they tuck up under, you're gonna see a bunch of the def tank, and that thing is just hideous looking. So I like the idea of having fixed steps to kind of hide that. I'm stoked to get rid of the chrome. As you guys know, I've been working on getting rid of all the chrome on the truck. I still have the little trim under the window, the little cowl on the hood. And then I have the steps, the wheels. Slowly getting there, but this is just another step towards removing all the chrome. So anyways, I'm not going to bore you with anything else. Let's just get into it. We got to remove the factory steps, and then we'll get working on installing these bad boys. They came with the box with all the hardware, box with the steps. I haven't even opened the boxes, so we will be opening them together. So let me get these off, and then we'll do a quick unboxing and get these installed. Alright, it's going to be a 1/2 inch to remove the bolts. So there's 8 total bolts, 4 that go in the bottom, and then 4 that go in the, I don't even know how to describe it, but 4 up here. There's 1 up here and 1 going from each angle on each one of these little brackets. See if you take a look. There's a screw that goes through here, and a screw that goes through here. Sorry. You can see there's a screw that goes through the bottom here and comes up, and then one that goes through right here. So driver's side is off. I almost like the look without the step, but since the other side has that def tank, it's gonna look ugly just hanging down. So let's get the step on this side. Let's do a quick unboxing. So first impression, packaged very well. Everything's decal. Everything's in there packaged really nice. So wiring harness. Another wiring harness. Probably one for each side. And then it looks like just the running boards. Let's get this box in here. This is basically just all the brackets and everything. Brackets and push tabs and whatever else is needed. So let's I'm gonna lay all this stuff out. I'm gonna get all this stuff unpacked from that box and laid out, and then I'll show you guys what's all in here. Alright, so I got most of this laid out. There's a bunch of different brackets. I'm not sure what these go to right here. Got some screws and hardware, and then plastic pieces that I think these right here, like plastic right here, to cover some of the metal, so similar. And then obviously you got the running boards. I didn't pull those out. Wiring harnesses. So everything was very well packaged. As you can see, this is all the bubble wrap and plastic bags for all the brackets and everything. So even though these things are coated with powder coat and very durable coating, they still wrapped them very well. So it's just a nice touch. Let's get this thing installed. Alright, so really quickly, you can see that these brackets are all the same except for these two. These top ones are for the driver's side. These are for the passenger side rear, and then these two with the combination of these are for the two front ones on the passenger side. Basically because the def tank is there, the regular brackets won't fit. So they labeled them. There's a PF for passenger side front and PC for passenger side center. So basically passenger side center, PF, PF. So basically like that. Front to back, driver side, passenger side. I'm gonna go ahead and get these mounted up. I'll film mounting the driver's side, and then I'm gonna remove the passenger side OEM and mount up the brackets, and then we'll pick back up. Alright, so got a bolt lock washer, flat washer, and then goes into the bracket in the truck. If you guys want full installation instructions, go to Boost Auto's website. Their instructions are way better than what I'm going to give you. I'm kind of just roughly telling you how this goes. You want to just kind of hand tighten them, leave them loose for now, because once we get them all on and then put the boards on, it gives you adjustability, and then you can tighten them all up after at the end. They give you these little clips, threaded clips to clip on. If you don't have factory steps, since mine already had factory steps, I already have these on there, so I'm just going to use the ones that are there. Instead of boring you guys, let me throw these other brackets on. I'm going to throw the rest of these on and then pull the OEM step, put the brackets on, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like with them mounted. And then we'll get going with the rest. Alright, got the brackets mounted. Driver side and passenger side. I will show you up under the truck really quick. So the brackets that are like the driver's side, bolt up the, bolt up top and bolt in the bottom on both of those, and then the whole driver's side. The passenger side about the def tank, I don't know if you can see up inside there. There's a bolt on this one, then you bolt this piece to the bottom, And then on this one down here, the bracket up top there is a little bit different. It's got this little piece of metal that sticks out and it just gets directed in a hole to grab onto, and then you just screw this bottom plate to it. So that's pretty much the brackets. Now we gotta start getting the running boards mounted. Basically on the running boards you just thread a couple, or not thread, but slide a couple T-bolts on the bottom of the running board, and then make sure they go, line them up through the holes, and then you just put some washers on the end of the underside with some nuts. So we'll do the driver's side right now. Alright, so I got the hardware here. So for a crew cab, you need 8 of these little T-bolts. You're gonna slide them on the track, 4 on each side. So as you saw, 4 on each side. Line those screws up. Put the holes on these. Throw some washers on them. And throw some nuts on the bottom, adjust them, and you're good. So we're gonna throw these on. So you know, the Lumastep logo goes towards the front. Rest it on top like that, and then I'll adjust it from the bottom. There's one. That looks good. So we're gonna throw a flat washer. You got a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut. Flat washer, lock washer, nut on each one. It goes flat, lock, then nut. Got all my guess after you get the washers and everything on loosely, then make sure that it's in the right spot where you want it. Which I think that's good. Tighten it down. The bottom ones are 10 mil, the bracket bolts are 13 mil. So that is the driver's side. Jeez, those things are sturdy as shit. Yeah, those feel like super sturdy. Getting all dirty already. It looks like all mounted up. So I'm gonna get the passenger side mounted up, and then I'll check back in with you guys, show you how to run the wiring, and then show you the finished product. All right guys, we got the driver's side as you saw before, passenger side. Now we just gotta get to wiring. There's a wiring harness for each side. You run it over the fender liner and down to the corner. Right under the corner right here, there's a little controller box that controls all the lights. I'm not gonna film the running of it. I'll just run the wire real quick and then show you guys how to plug it in, and then show you the finished product. Alright guys, harness, driver's side harnesses ran over the fender liner and pops down out here. Did the same. The passenger side one is the one that has the positive and negative wire on it. Did the same thing, ran it up and down, pops out right here. These two plugs plug into, see if I can, this little controller box right here. Hopefully that picked up, can't really see. So yeah, those plug in on both sides, and then I opted for the plug and play harness. This will plug into the back of my headlight, and then this harness clips into this. Basically, you plug this into your, unplug your headlight, plug this in, plug your headlight back into this harness, plug the other harness into this, and you are good to go. Alright guys, got everything installed. Just wanted to show you guys the wiring just really quick. I kind of briefly touched on it. The harness runs down over the wheel well, comes up, plugs in down here. I have the plug and play harness, so it plugs into the back of the light like I showed you. Then there's a piece on this harness that comes over here and connects to this side. It's the white, it's like a little white 2-pin connector. This harness does the same thing, goes down over the wheel well, connects to the light, and then positive and negative. When it comes down, it plugs in right here. Alright, sorry, battery died. So it comes down, plugs in right here in this box. There's 2 plugs. I got it zip tied on this side to this. Let me show you something really quick. It came with these plastic, bunch of these little plastic cover pieces that are supposed to go on those. I haven't put them on yet because I may just leave these the way they are. It's kind of a little more discreet with just the metal bracket. I feel like if you have this thing in there, you got this big old chunk of plastic. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. When I put it in there and put it up to the metal piece, it kind of like, since it only bolts to one side, or not bolts, but like these little plastic rivet things, it kind of was like bent, or like, hard to describe. It just looked a little crooked, and I'm not really a fan of the way it looked. So I'm probably just gonna leave it the way it is. I think it looks fine with just the thin bracket. I mean, it's pretty sleek looking. But yeah, that's the install. Let me show you guys the lights working. Hard to see during the day. I'm gonna try to get a couple night shots. I'll get a couple night shots for you guys so you can see it better at night. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up on camera. It shows like it's blinking the light, but it's not. I don't know if that's just the way the camera is or the frame rate or something. Either way, I'll throw in some clips at the end at night. But I'm going to end the video here. If you guys like the content, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next one.